everyone, welcome to another and hopefully the last episode of Playing Through Golden Season Blind because this has been going on for a long time. And yes, I'm at my home island. We will be heading to the event location, but if you're interested in this outfit, I will share it along with other outfits I made using the Cloud Reverie pieces, so keep an eye out for that. But yeah, this is the LP outfit. Detective Nikki and Momo. The devotion of suspect Pieces. What mysterious past does the Patchy Piecy hold? How can the suspect be questioned to uncover the path to the truth? So I'm pretty sure it was kind of obvious, right? That the Patchy Piecy is Leah's mom or someone who Leah is important to. I think it was her mom because, because of the lullaby she was singing and how it was mentioned that Leah was always waiting for her mom. And Coolyn turned out to be evil, kind of, but she didn't confirm anything and we didn't actually convict her. We didn't even interrogate her, so I don't know. But I was kind of speed running the story on an alt account to complete Wheat and Sunlight for Mira Crown. And oh, yeah, like if you don't read the story, you can button mash through the whole event pretty quickly. But I was still skimming and they do mention like Wheatfield Windy mentioned how Coolyn was so gentle, and of course there was the whole part about the grains to feed the birds. So why all the mention of her being gentle if she's involved in something so horrible? So I don't know. Is she like are the remnants maybe really gone? Maybe this is a misunderstanding, but I don't know if I would like that story. But yeah, let's see. So they were in Prosperville. Yeah, I will travel to the Stone Stealers. Okay, so yeah, wait for the Patchy PC to wake up. She will be awake when we head there.
So that was you?
I just told the guards what's happening. The Red Star's gaining momentum, but I was careless.
Liora, and that Patchy Piecy lady. What are you trying to say?
Hello, Kingdom Guards. I'm Scarlet the Seeker, former Kingdom Guard reporting in.
Oh, you're a Kingdom Guard. Hey, is that where the pocket watch is from? But like, this looks kind of weird and distorted now.
Miss Scarlet was a member of the Kingdom Guards. She's the one who uncovered Threadstar's plot, leading to Operation Starstrike.
Are you not related to Leah? Or was Leah taken and that's when like that motivated you to join the Kingdom Guards? I don't know.
Also, she's Leah's mother.
Okay, yeah. But the timeline?
What? What are you talking about?
Let me explain. I discovered Threadstar's conspiracy all because of Leah.
Yeah, that would be a pretty strong motivator.
Leah was my daughter, a lovely girl. Unfortunately, she was sick and left me too soon.
Oh, okay. So she was your daughter when you were a human. Okay, and then she died. And then you were both reborn as species as mother and daughter again. Okay, how does that work? Are you both born at the same time?
I always kept her little clothes by my bed, pretending she never left.
Okay, Leah was born as the PC first, maybe.
I missed her dearly. Then one day, her clothes disappeared. A tiny PC appeared in their place. She turned to me and called me Mama.
Oh my god.
I thought this PC was a blessing from the gods, so I called her Leah. I cared for her fabric, we played, and I sang Leah's favorite song. Small flower, braids in rows, the dreaming child with secrets glows.
Something else I noticed, the music that plays in the title screen, the tune is much more jolly, cheerful, happier, but it is the same tune, I think.
Ah, happy days. I always slept with a smile on my face. Until she vanished too. Gone without a trace, like she never existed. I looked everywhere, but never found her. So I started investigating all the cases of missing Pieces, hoping to find a clue. That's when I noticed the Red Star. The Kingdom Guards took it seriously, and Operation Star Strike succeeded. Red Star was seemingly gone, but I still wasn't able to find my dear Leah. No matter where I looked, I never saw her again. Later, I left the guards and died alone, still searching for my baby girl. I was then reborn as a Piecy. This broken pocket watch stopped exactly at the time Leah left. I wear it always.
Oh, which Leah? The human one or the PC one? Possibly the human, because how would you know the exact time PC Leah left? Like, if she was taken, you know? But maybe it is the PC because this could be a clue somehow.
I swore on it. Whether whole or broken, whether it takes a day or 100 years, I will find my Leah. After a while, I began sewing pieces of the victim Pieces onto myself, piecing together their memories to find the truth.
You did it to yourself.
I've followed those memories ever since.
The Red Star kidnapped Leah and turned her into... That's why you were so emotional seeing Liora. You were sensing Leah.
Yes, those memories confused my mind, but I will never forget Leah's presence. Leah, my little Leah.
Is there a way to get her back? Is Liora like part Leah now? How does this work?
I miss you so much.
Like, can she be reborn again?
Wind blows soft on the ridge, sending our sorrows off the bridge. Leah knows your voice.
I know. I followed Benny here because I suspected that over the decades, he's been helping Threadstar pick kidnapping targets.
Yeah, that's what I've been suspecting too, but really? You didn't confirm something like that in the story, right?
Wait, so you think Benny is a member of Threadstar? That's why you attacked him?
Attack? I did chase him, but I didn't succeed.
So it was someone else? Coolyn, maybe? Hey, so maybe Coolyn's the gentle one. Coolyn attacked Benny.
How come...
What a liar. Benny wasn't at the fermentation zone his first day at the estate. I found him there, but that was early on the second morning.
Yeah, okay, maybe Coolyn's one of the good guys after Threadstar, and Benny doesn't remember who attacked him, but it might have been Coolyn.
Wait, that's the day after the first poisoning case. A whole entire day after Benny claimed he was attacked.
His first day hiding in the estate, I couldn't follow him inside. The next day, I followed him to the fermentation zone, trying to catch him.
Benny doesn't want to see himself. Maybe he hates himself. Anyone with the tiniest bit of conscience would, if they were involved in something like this. But also, like, he doesn't want to see himself because there's still PC fabric. You know, he doesn't consider the PCs, their lives to be worth anything. If he's willing to use them as parts. Ugh.
I was distracted by a noise, probably one of his accomplices. He escaped, and I wasn't able to attack him.
The so-called attack was just a setup. I understand now. We need to catch Benny quickly. Don't worry. Gordon asked Jenny to keep him locked up. Both he and Coolyn have already been detained.
Unfortunately, the PC who attacked Julie used some forbidden power to strike from a distance. I didn't see them, so I can't be sure if it was Benny.
Also, Coolyn didn't know that Julie was alive, so did we, like, tip her off at that moment. We did let Benny know what we were doing, like we were tracking, but he was calling for help and then kind of divulged our plan to him. So yeah, that's also something I noticed while replaying, like, oh, that was kind of dumb. Yeah, I think Coolyn, it wasn't Coolyn. It couldn't have been.
That's okay. You get some rest. I'll take it from here. I'm heading back to Ripple Estate to have a talk with them. The wind is picking up. Momo, be careful. Don't blow away.
It's just a light breeze. I'm not worried at all.
So we're supposed to go back to the Ripple Estate where they're being held. I wonder if we get to interrogate both. These arrows are always... because I don't know which one to go to. Like, there's a warp spire here. There's one here. Okay. Here. Oh, Liora. Weren't you just there? The temporary detention area. Oh, by the way, I did play through these on the alt account because I didn't want to go further than the point I'm in at the story here, because I do want this to be a blind playthrough. So yeah, I finished this instead to get the points, and these are so much fun. There's not really a challenge unless you're trying to get a high score by competing against your friends, but yeah, this is actually very fun. Hey, Liora.
Benny and Coolyn are held in 2 nearby knock-knock cells. It also looks like the others found these shredded fabrics on Coolyn, but she won't explain why she stole the suitcase.
I wonder, but knock-knock cells?
As for Benny, I have yet to see him. I heard he's insisting on his innocence and begging to leave the abandoned district. Suspecting an old friend must feel awful. Liora, if you ever need to talk, I'll be here for you.
Oh yeah, Benny scouted you. That must feel awful.
It's okay, Miss Nikki. After hearing about Miss Scarlet's investigation, I had some doubts about Benny. After all, if it hadn't been for him, I wouldn't have started renting costumes from Threadstar.
Yup.
Huh? Didn't you start to suspect him when Threadstar got into trouble?
Threadstar was popular then, and their custom stage costumes were in high demand. Benny was a perfectionist and wanted me to rent a magical costume to boost my influence. It wasn't that strange to me. So just like I never told Juliet about these things, I never told Benny I was investigating Threadstar either. But I never expected to run into him here, right when we were tracking down Threadstar's remnants. Returning to the abandoned district after a long time and running into so many accidents, it's hard not to be suspicious.
What is that?
Indeed. I've been afraid to face him because I'm worried I might get a bad answer. Liora, were you close to Benny in the past? Close? Yes, I suppose. As my agent, even though he was treated differently because of his facial scar, he always did his best to shield me from unwanted gatherings and fought for me to have more opportunities. I appreciated him.
So he had the scar even back then.
Benny said the scar was an old injury. Did he get it back then? No, it was even earlier. He was born from a torn piece of clothing. The owner of the clothing was a struggling actor who had an accident. It happened during a very dangerous performance. Both he and the costume were left with a permanent scar, and his dreams shattered. When I met Benny, he never really spoke about it, but kept washing himself and tidying the house, as if trying to repair every broken piece of his life. The pain from that accident, just like that scar, never faded from Benny's heart. Maybe because of this, he was a perfectionist and very strict with me, demanding I be a perfect star in everything I did. But he also cared for me a lot, like an older brother, ironing out every crease in my costume and making sure to tidy up my messy dressing table. At every performance, he stood backstage, applauded me, and gave me a bouquet of flowers. He wanted the spotlight on me even more than I did, as if the light could also heal his scars. Sorry for rambling. The most important thing to do now is to figure out what they're hiding. I think we can start by questioning him. If what I know about him isn't entirely based on lies, then he's not someone who's good at keeping secrets. All right, leave it to me. Momo, let's go ask Benny some questions.
So, lots of fabric scraps that were identical to the fake Julie scraps were found on Coolyn. So, are these the stolen ones, or was she doing her own kind of investigation? What is that? Oh, there you are. Oh, this is the detention area. Oh my. Is that supposed to be your weapon? You look cool. So I can't talk to any of you. I can't talk to Coolyn, but I assume we'll get to you. Who are you? Agitated PC guard. That scar-faced PC is such a hassle. Washing buttons 800 times a day and asking me to give them a wish card. Helpless PC guard. Which one's the helpless one? The PC with the bow tie is quieter, but every time a bird flies by, they run outside. What? They run away? No, they just want to feed the birds. That talking to them is way more interesting than talking to me. Okay, theory. This is Simon's sister. We don't know her name, but yeah, they had a... Not now, sorry. They had a pet celeb crow, so yeah, she is used to caring for a bird, and after her brother was gone, maybe the bird was the only family she had left, or was the bird gone before? I don't remember that. But yeah, Coolyn's investigating that, her brother's disappearance. So she's not involved at all. Okay. But Benny might be. I don't know, even like really evil people care about some people, right? Yeah, let's talk.
You again? Detectives. Is it my turn to be treated like a suspect now?
There's no way you're Simon, though, right? Yeah, no. No, no.
This is just a routine inquiry in the investigation, Benny. If you're truly innocent, I recommend that you cooperate fully and answer my questions seriously. Where were you when we were chasing Coolyn in the Ripple wine cellar? Were you her accomplice in stealing the suitcase? If you have nothing to hide, why were you in such a hurry to pack and escape?
I had no idea you were chasing Coolyn. How would I even know where I was at the time?
He's really cautious. We didn't tell anyone that we were tracking Coolyn, so it makes sense he wouldn't know.
As for stealing the suitcase, wasn't that after I was knocked out? I was hit by that jittery, patchy Piecy as soon as I arrived. How could I have had time to steal anything?
Nikki, based on our earlier reasoning, Benny didn't have time to commit the crime. But now, maybe that's not true anymore.
Wasn't that after I was knocked out? I was hit by that
Were you
jittery,
really
patchy
knocked out?
Piecy as soon as I arrived.
I don't know if this is the direction we should be going.
If it weren't for Coolyn and Pommy finding me, I'd be dead. You wouldn't even have the chance to suspect me here. Don't waste time on me. Go after that patchy Piecy!
Coolyn found you, huh?
Still trying to throw dirt on Miss Scarlet, you rotten bag!
Right, she has a name now. Let's not call her the Patchy PC. You're catchy, though.
If it weren't for Coolyn, if she hadn't been chasing me around all day, I wouldn't have been in such a rush to leave. I'm sick of the endless threats, of a career that never goes smoothly. I want to go home. Is that a crime?
Still trying to throw dirt on—
If she hadn't been chasing—
Ugh! This fluff bag's tougher than I thought! Nikki, let's hit him with the evidence! Tear those lies to shreds!
Yeah, so we did discover from Scarlett's testimony that he wasn't actually knocked out. So I think that's what I should present. No. Yeah. Benny never went to the fermentation zone on the first day he arrived. He hid inside the estate instead. So, was he actually attacked? I was thinking maybe Coolyn did attack him, but yeah, maybe the whole thing was a ruse. But I still think Coolyn's innocent.
Benny, I'm afraid that what you don't know is that we've already spoken with that Patchy Piecy you mentioned.
What? That's impossible. That thing can't even form a complete sentence. How could you possibly...
Miss Scarlet has finally regained her senses. She's not some evil Piecy like you tried to frame her as. In fact, it's the opposite. You're the suspect, and that's why she's been chasing you all along. According to her testimony, your alibi doesn't hold up. In truth, all that evidence was a lie you and Coolyn came up with, wasn't it? If I deduced correctly, your arrival time in the abandoned district is accurate. Windy can confirm that much, so you couldn't have faked it. But everything after that? Completely fabricated. The day you arrived, you went straight to the Ripple Estate to meet up with Coolyn and set your plan to steal the suitcase.
Fabricated, because they're made of fabric. Yeah, I know. Okay.
Coolyn poisoned the detergent, and you stole the suitcase. She poisoned herself so she wouldn't be a suspect for the suitcase theft.
Exactly. After stealing it, you left the estate and met with Coolyn in the fermentation zone. She always said she had a habit of doing her research at night. But once you left the estate grounds, Miss Scarlet spotted you again. Thanks to Coolyn's help, you managed to escape. After that, the two of you chose to stage a fake attack scene to frame Miss Scarlet. That way, everyone at the estate would be on guard against her. She couldn't keep following you in the estate, and you had your unconscious all-day alibi.
Now I get it. Even though Coolyn and Pommy found you together the day before, the only one who claimed to have seen you unconscious there was Coolyn herself.
In reality, you never went to the fermentation zone that first day. Coolyn brought Pommy to find you on purpose, making her testimony seem credible.
That's quite a clever conclusion. But sorry, I'm just a failed talent scout. I don't get all the twists of this case, and I'm not interested in your detective games. I have no idea why that lunatic Piecy suddenly started spouting all this. The only thing I know is that she kept chasing and attacking me, and caused me a lot of trouble. If you insist on believing that maniac and refuse to believe me, well then, I've got nothing more to say. Suit yourselves.
What do we do, Nikki? He still won't confess. If he keeps insisting Miss Scarlet is lying, we can't really prove otherwise.
I would rather believe Miss Scarlet's testimony, but with both sides telling a different story, we can't use this as evidence to convince Benny. Let's talk to Coolyn again. If we can prove she gave Benny false testimony, we can completely shatter their lies.
This place is so pretty though, but, yeah. Okay. But these games are fun! Anyway, hey Coolyn.
So now you've sent a human and this little yellow furball. I'm not in the mood to talk.
Look at him. He's not yellow. Come on, Coolyn.
Coolyn, refusing to talk won't help. Since you had the guts to steal Madame Julie's suitcase, you should have been prepared for the truth to eventually reveal itself. Since things have progressed this far, you might as well cooperate and tell us your reasoning for stealing the suitcase. You're so gentle with the birds, so why stay loyal to a cruel organization like Threadstar?
Or maybe she did infiltrate them and wants to find clues about her brother, so yeah, she did join them. Maybe Benny thinks she is working with him. I don't know. I can't suspect her.
Steal a suitcase? Nonsense. You were chasing me so fiercely that I got scared and hid for my own safety, that's all. I didn't steal anything.
Got red-handed, searched, and still spouting nonsense?
Little birds, Threadstar. I don't know a thing about them.
Oh, but you do.
Huh, how can you be acting so calm? Who even is this Coolyn?
Little birds, I've heard the name Julie, though. Some kind of sovereign of sexy? She delayed her trip. What does that have to do with me?
Didn't you say you didn't know Julie? Yeah. Okay, no, wait. When we found you, you said, Julie, don't know her or something like that. But then, when we mentioned that Julie was attacked, you were surprised that she was alive, so you do know her.
Ugh! This fluff bag's tougher than I thought! Nikki, let's hit him with the evidence. Tear those lies to shreds.
The same line. Come on, Queen's a girl. Okay, this one's a bit tough. I don't know. Which direction should we go? This one? Is it Windy's testimony? I've never gotten any of these wrong before. I wish I could take a look at the evidence. I wanna see them before presenting, but
Little
I'll go with
birds,
this
thread
one.
star.
Oh wait, we found the scraps on you though. So this one? Yeah, these scraps that were found by Coolyn. So I present this one because this was carried by her, and then later I might have to present this one. Yeah.
Those scraps were found in your possession. Still going to deny it?
Just some cloth scraps. I use them to test detergents. What? Is there a rule against bringing your own scraps to Ripple Estate?
If they were really just scraps for testing detergent, why did you keep carrying them while running away? Even when you were cornered, you still wouldn't let them go.
I'm a professional detergent bar owner. I have my reasons.
A professional detergent bar owner. More like a professional thief.
I'm a professional detergent bar. Besides, you suddenly chased me. I didn't have time to think about what I was carrying.
She sure had enough time to feed the birds, though.
Besides, if you can't prove where these scraps came from, stop wasting my time.
Okay, so this is it.
Nikki, we have to prove the fabric on her matches the fabric in Madame Julie's suitcase. Is there any way we can compare the scraps?
If you can't...
Still won't come clean, huh? Nikki, we can't let him weasel his way out of this. There's gotta be a hole in his story.
Come on.
I'm a professional If you can't prove where these scraps came from,
Here.
stop wasting my time.
Right? Yeah.
Coolyn, does this piece look familiar? We found it near Madame Julie's suitcase at Golden Fields, the one you didn't manage to take. If we compare this piece with the scraps we found on you, it will prove they're the same fabric. Or do you need to see a lab report before you'll admit it?
I actually left a piece behind.
Oh my, you admitted it.
Looks like you just admitted to being the suitcase thief. Now, one more question. Benny was your accomplice, wasn't he? His so-called coma was just your cover. He was never attacked at all, was he?
And what does it matter if I am the suitcase thief? Give it up. I'll never tell you anything else.
She's so arrogant. My claws are itching.
Wait, so if they are working together, maybe is Benny also innocent? Maybe he was working for Threadstar without knowing what they were about. He wasn't involved in the kidnapping, just scouting talent and renting out the costumes to them. So he hates himself now that he's found out what they've done. It's not like they're not gonna make characters do horrible things, but
And what does it matter if I am the suitcase thief? As for Benny, I'd never seen him before I came here. And I'd never bother faking evidence for him.
She still claims she doesn't know who Benny is. Nikki, is there any way we can prove that the two of them have crossed paths before?
didn't Benny go to your bar?
As for Benny, that total neat freak. I can't even be bothered to talk to him, let alone go out of my way to help him.
Where are your claws, Momo?
That total...
This is the first time we've faced such a stubborn one, Nikki. We have to hold our ground.
See, a neutral statement, so you can use it for both.
And what does it matter if I am the suitcase thief? As for Benny,
Yeah, so
I'd never
this
seen
is
him
something
before
to
I came here.
refute.
And I'd never bother
But-
faking evidence for him.
Was he at the Nightshade Lounge here? Meet contact, hand over candidate list. These are so vague. Reservation confirmed for what? Monthly bills, settle monthly bills. So, of course, you two know each other, and he doesn't even pay regularly. So, you keep tabs. He pays his bill monthly. You know him.
Benny's notes say he often visits the Nightshade Lounge, the very one you own, Coolyn. He even pays monthly tabs. A hands-on bar owner that goes as far as to personally test detergents, and even carries around test fabric scraps just in case. And yet you claim to never have met someone who's obviously a regular customer of theirs. What a liar.
That fool. Of all the things, how could he drop this page? Stupid. Utterly stupid.
Okay.
It's over, Coolyn. No denying it now. You and Benny were a team, poisoning the Dawn's First Light detergent just to steal that suitcase. Why? What is this golden vision? Why kidnap so many Piecies? Why target Madame Julie? Don't you think enough Piecies died already? Coolyn, it's not too late. Tell us the truth, and we can stop more Piecies from being lost.
Fine, I do know Benny. But just like you said, it's nothing more than a bar owner and a regular.
And you didn't care that he was unconscious for 2 days, according to one of you. I forgot, but you were so nonchalant, you know?
I'd never risk faking evidence for a customer. And even if he came fairly often, I never liked that man. What a pretentious fool.
What do we do, Nikki? This is the most stubborn Piecy I've ever seen. She's still not telling us anything.
If she refuses to talk, we have no way to keep investigating. Momo, we need to find a flaw in her collaboration with Benny. Maybe we can start from here.
I don't know, Benny's journal page or the details from when Benny was found. Okay, I'll go with that.
I've got it! Coolyn, could you please describe the state you found Benny in for us? If you are both telling the truth about what happened, both of your stories should match perfectly, right?
Benny could just claim he doesn't remember, but I should have picked the other option.
Didn't I already explain when I brought that PC back? Oh, you know I hate repeating myself.
I don't just want the broad story, I need the details. For example, what was the weather like that day? What scent of detergent did the fermentation zone smell like? And what condition was Benny in? Come on, Coolyn. Answer these few questions and I won't bother you anymore.
Fine. That early morning. Actually, the very morning of the Dawn's First Light chaos. I went to check the fermentation zone and saw a buttonfoot and a white glove coming from the wooden barrel house. The weather was just normal. The air carried the scent of aroma lily, which gave me a headache. As for Benny, I thought he was just a worker resting, so I didn't pay much attention. I had no idea it was him.
So he was not at the fermentation zone, right? According to Scarlet. A button foot and a white glove. I'll have to check again if he's wearing those things, if he has a button foot. Aroma lily. So that would have to be near the water. Yeah, it is near the water, but were there aroma lilies?
Then the next day, you brought Pommy with you, and he was still there. Pommy checked, and that's when you realized it was Benny, knocked out from the attack?
Correct. But you already know that, don't you? The morning after the poisoning incident, the weather was fine, and the air smelled of flight fruit. He was lying in the exact same spot, still unconscious. Just one blow to the back of the head, and he's out that long. How pathetic.
How do you know that, Coolyn? You thought it was just a worker lying around. Did you hit him? And also flight fruit? Were there flight fruit around there?
Now, is that enough? Don't bother me anymore.
Okay. What's up, Benny?
Come on, is this ever
No.
going to end? I want to go home, you hear me? Home!
You and me both, so cooperate.
Benny, we have one final question. If you can answer it honestly, then maybe you can go home sooner. Please describe your experience of being attacked and knocked out, and when Coolyn and Pommy found you. What was the weather like that day? What scent of detergent did the fermentation zone smell like? What condition were you in?
Oh, questions. Why so many questions? I already told you. I arrived that very morning when the Dawn's First Light incident happened.
Your arrival time is solid. Beat Field Windy confirmed that, right?
So rude! Ugh! Calm down. I know I shouldn't go around hitting Piecy's. That would ruin our agency's reputation.
Yeah, we really do have an agency.
Oh, question. It was still dark when I reached the estate. I got lost for a while before I found the fermentation zone, and then ran into that sneaky Piecy.
Not according to Scarlet.
Still bad-mouthing Miss Scarlet. Oh, I just want to scratch him.
It was still dark. As for the weather, it was pitch dark. Who knows what the weather was like? The scent? Probably something like wool fruit. I was really tired at the time. I just wanted to ask for directions.
Yeah. So the scent doesn't match, obviously.
Sounds guilty to me, Detective Nikki. What do you think?
As for the weather, then suddenly she attacked me and knocked me out. When I woke up, Pommy and the others had already taken me back to the estate. That's all I know.
Still bad-mouth.
Then suddenly...
Ugh! This fluff bag's tougher than I thought.
Yeah.
Nikki, let's hit him.
Oh, questions. Why so... It was still dark when I As for the weather, it was pitch dark. Who knows what the weather was like? The scent? Probably something like wool fruit. I was really tired at the time. I just wanted to ask for directions.
Yeah, so Coolyn and Benny's testimonies about the weather and, like, the smell, they don't match. There's this one.
Is that all true? Because that's not at all what Coolyn said. Take a closer look. Her account of the first time she saw you doesn't match yours at all.
What? It should match. I was just lying there unconscious and...
And okay, you are wearing white gloves and you have button feet, so that part is correct.
You noticed too, right? She said the fermentation zone smelled of aroma lily, but you said wool fruit. If I didn't know any better, I'd say one of you wasn't there.
I just got it wrong. It was a mistake.
Benny, don't you think it's a bit too late to change your story and say the scent was aroma lily? Aroma lily's smell is so distinct. No one would believe your side of the story now.
You know, I never even thought about any of them having any scent.
The fermentation zone always starts releasing the scent of that day's ingredients after 3 a.m., but you and Coolyn described completely different smells. If you're not lying, then how do you explain that?
Oh yeah, there was that bit about the smell. I didn't... Okay, Nikki did that all by herself.
No, I just made a mistake. I didn't... No, I never smelled anything. You pressured me into saying something, so I just blurted it out.
He's backtracking. We can't let him off the hook.
No, I just made... Wait, I remember. I remember now. It wasn't past 3 a.m. when I arrived. I got to the abandoned district by 2 a.m., so I wasn't lost that long.
Does this contradict what Wendy said?
He's backtracking.
Wait, I remember. I wandered a bit after that, of course, but not for long. Then I saw that crazy Piecy's pocket watch. It read 2:30.
Yeah, no, okay, this is the one we refute.
And he's still trying to frame Miss Scarlet. Nikki, we need to figure something out. His story's gotta have holes.
I wandered a bit after that, of course. Exactly. I just forgot before, but now I clearly remember. There was no scent being pumped out at that time. Don't try to trick me.
He's backtracking.
Exactly.
Still won't come clean, huh? Nikki, we can't let him weasel his way out of this.
I wandered a bit
Yes,
after that, of
so-
course, but not for long.
We have something about Scarlet's pocket watch. Okay, yes, here. Stopped at 11:18.
You made a huge mistake, Benny. You keep trying to frame Ms. Scarlet, but you don't know her story, or the spirit and the sheer willpower behind her pursuit. That pocket watch was broken from the start. It's forever stuck at 11:18, the time Miss Scarlet lost her daughter.
Broken? Always broken? Lost her daughter. No, I don't understand.
Her daughter was murdered by Threadstar. You couldn't have seen 2:30 on that watch, so you're lying. Benny, I suggest you confess. It's over, Benny. Time to admit you lied.
We already know your background. You're both Threadstar's villains, sent to the abandoned district to carry out the Golden Vision, right?
This is your last chance to redeem yourself. Tell us why you stole the suitcase, and why you tried to kill Madame Julie. And stop working for Threadstar.
Come clean and we'll go easy on you. If you're honest, you'll get a lighter sentence.
No. Prison? Impossible. I have no idea what you're talking about. What Threadstar? What about killing Julie? I don't know anything. As for the scent in the pocket watch, who knows? Maybe I just misread it.
You?
You're just the type who won't cry until death's staring you right in the face.
Momo, the claws.
What evidence do you have that proves I work for Threadstar? Show me! How can you verify that I helped Coolyn steal the suitcase? You caught her, right? You should find the suitcase and the cloth on her. If so, then lock her up!
You're ruthless. Your ally doesn't matter to you at all?
Why should I care about what happens to her? I just want to go home already. I don't want to stay in this place for another moment! Go away, detective. Without solid evidence, don't expect to hear another word from me!
Nikki, looks like they're both refusing to cooperate. We should figure out our next move.
Okay. What about you, Coolyn?
Coolyn, your testimony conflicts with Benny's. We've already caught both of you lying.
Stop making excuses. Tell us the truth.
Such an unreliable Piecy. I told you, don't bother me.
Fine. But hey, you had an extra line there. Yeah, discuss strategies with Momo. Oh, here, right in front of them. Okay.
When I
Phew. These two are hard to deal with. They're starting to crack, but they still won't confess.
Don't lose hope, Momo. At least we know they're partners now. Benny's so-called attack probably aligns with my theory. It's just a story they made up. Threadstar must have sent a few members to the abandoned district to carry out the Golden Vision.
But what exactly is the Golden Vision? And why would they want to hurt Madame Julie so badly? What should we do now, Detective Nikki? Their lips are totally zipped. Not even a hint. How are we supposed to piece the story together when we have no clues at all?
Hold on. Like I've said before, no matter how perfect a crime seems, if you look closely enough, cracks will always show. Bad seeds only grow bad fruit. I doubt that we're going to get any more information from Coolyn. She would rather confess to stealing the suitcase and accept being punished than tell us what really happened.
Coolyn is a pretty tough cookie, you know that? I mean, even if I pulled out my razor-sharp claws, I don't think she would be fazed in the slightest. She's just that tough.
He is pretty stubborn. The kind of character who wouldn't tell you what their plan was, even if they were completely innocent, just because they like to see the protagonist suffer.
But there might still be a chance with Benny. He's desperately denying it, and he insists there isn't any evidence. But if we find solid proof, we might crack him. Unfortunately, the assassination attempt on Madame Julie has no witnesses, and it's hard to find clues from the Esslings. That route probably won't work.
Should we start with the missing suitcase case?
The missing suitcase case?
Yeah. If we can prove that Benny stole the suitcase during all of the detergent poisoning chaos, he won't be able to deny it. And if we can prove Benny's a member of Threadstar, identifying his motive, he probably won't have much of an argument.
Makes sense. Detective Nikki, where do you think would be the very best place to start looking for evidence? Your trusty assistant Momo is here and ready to go whenever you need me. Just point me in the right direction and I'll get on it right away.
Whether it's Threadstar or Benny, the Pieces in the abandoned district might not be familiar with them. We'll probably find clues asking guests from Sichia. How about we start by talking to...
Leon Schmion? I've already talked to Liora.
Liora. Since Benny was once Cersei's agent, she must know Benny's past better than nearly anyone else around.
I thought we'd get to talk to everyone, do we not?
All right, let's get going. With Nikki on the case, we've got this.
Okay, where's Liora? Right where we left her? I don't think I can go up from here. I'd have to teleport again. Hello, Samaritan Sam.
But I don't know which of the seeds will bloom, who will be the sorceress to get through the storm. There's only one seed for a life. That's from As Rain Falls, As Flowers Bloom, right? It feels so different from what Madame Julie recited. That line only appeared in the premiere. I rewrote it later on. Benny really liked it. Back then, I always liked to oppose things he liked on purpose. After all, he could be pretty harsh. When I first arrived in Sicia, I felt like a bird finally flying far away. But Benny said little birds are light. Sometimes it's not that they flew far, but that the wind blew them away.
That's kind of mean.
Wow, that was pretty mean.
He's always been stubborn. How is the interrogation going? We managed to expose Benny and Coolyn's lies, and even piece together how they teamed up. It's too bad. Without concrete evidence, they just keep denying everything. Liora, do you recall there being any connection between Benny and Threadstar? Back then, I was so focused on researching performance costumes that I distanced myself from almost everyone. After becoming a Piecy, I never saw him again. However, back when Mr. Leon was still human, he often rented costumes from him. I even saw the two of them discussing the details backstage before my last performance. And Mr. Leon has always lived in Sicia. As a victim, he must remember the news when Threadstar was taken down.
Makes sense. Knowing him, he'd definitely jump at the chance to be interviewed and go on and on about how he was the victim.
Oh my god. Like, I'm thinking of some very specific cases, and those people were affected, but like not directly adjacent to victims. You know the kind. They will make everything about them.
Thank you, Liora. Sorry to trouble you with these questions. It's okay. I've asked myself over and over, if Benny is a criminal, I won't let him off. Otherwise, how could I face the strict lessons he taught me? When I was helping prepare for the Ripple Estate Soiree stage, I heard that Mr. Leon was planning to rehearse near Beryl Grove today. You might see him over there.
Nikki, what should we do next?
I think Tommy, we will get to Tommy, right? So, if Leora's telling us to go look for Mr. Leon, let's just go there. Because Tommy will tell us more about Simon, and Coolyn's definitely related to Simon, so...
If that's the case, why don't we go directly to Mr. Leon? He was at the scene of the theft, and he might be able to remember some details that were overlooked.
Then let's wait for him near the Beryl Grove.
Oh, asking Tommy is optional? I will have to do that then.
Write it all down! Even if I don't make the headlines, at least give me a sidebar mention. Hey! Why, if it isn't Nikki herself! Oh, thanks to you, I was able to dig up the tune that Cersei used to whistle. A melancholy girl gazing at the wheat fields. This means...
It means you're really talented to dig up such details. I wonder if you know Benny just as well.
That guy only has Madame Julie and Cersei on his mind.
Ha! Don't underestimate me! In just a few days, I was able to uncover nearly all the secrets held by those folks from Sicia. Everyone except, of course, for the mysterious Liora. But that's only a matter of time.
Please, tell us.
Benny? He was a great talent scout who made Cersei famous back in the day. They were both incredibly close to each other. When Cersei won the Golden Sicia Best New Artist Award, Benny cried so hard backstage he couldn't even keep his sunglasses on.
You sounded super weird here.
Ever since Cersei unexpectedly died, his career dried up. Now, even the drink shop thinks he's bad luck and won't hire him.
Yikes! That workplace environment is just brutal.
After all, his temper and the scar on his face didn't win him any favors. Not to mention his time in prison.
Or what?
Prison? What happened?
I remember it had something to do with Threadstar. Let me check. That briefing was stolen by Mr. Leon.
Is Leon part of Threadstar?
He shouted, Oh, the ink upon every single one of the newspapers will forever be my stage! I can't wait to get to Barrel Grove and share my art again! After declaring that, he left in quite a hurry. Who knew that even columnists have to watch out for robberies too? I'll be avoiding him from now on.
Sounds like something Mr. Leon would do. I think we should avoid him too. Nikki, what do we do now?
Not avoid Mr. Leon.
Mr. Leon was also at the scene when the suitcase was stolen. Although he was caught up in a hallucination at the time, maybe now he can remember the more overlooked details.
Ugh. If he's off performing some one-man show again, then it looks like we'll be in for a real dramatic time. Ugh. Let's just go wait for him near the Barrel Grove.
Where? We wait.
Oh, this world is even sadder than the drapes at the Backwater Theater.
Where's the Backwater Theater? Is that a place we will be getting to when we go to Cetia? Or is that just a descriptor, backwater?
Mr. Leon, sorry to bother you. Did you see Benny before or after the poisoning that day?
Benny? No, I didn't see him. Why? Do you think he was the one who stole the suitcase? He doesn't honestly think that a few scraps of cloth will cover that broken face of his and hide his shameful past, does he?
You seem to know Benny's past well.
Of course! It all starts with my own glorious yet lonely past. A boy more fragile than an unfinished script. When he arrived in Cetia, his dreams were even bigger than the city.
Okay, so what if Threstar is gone, but when Threstar was taken down, maybe that affected you negatively. So, because you rented their costumes a lot, maybe you hold some kind of resentment for that and you would like to bring them back. I'm suspecting you now, Leon Schmion.
Even though he had already become a piece of living art, that era of foolishness trailed behind his shadow. On snowy nights, his monologues put the basement's hairband slugs to sleep. The applause that should have followed, lost along their way. Until one day, a kind gentleman gave him a gift, powerful enough to shake the world, whispering, "Wear it, wear it."
You're totally possessed by the Threadstar costumes.
He knew everything has a price. Nightmares, pain, reminding him of their existence. He went back to perform the fool's submission again and again, in hopes to awakening this ignorant era. But he fell, forever left upon the platform leading to his dreams.
Could that man be from Threadstar? Ugh. So they used everyone's dreams and it cost your life. But, what does this have to do with Benny?
Dear audience, don't be like those who know nothing of art, ready to tear away fate's every secret.
Yes, secrets have their places, but not here. We're detectives here.
Intermission time! Shall we have a little preview of Act 2?
We're not done.
Look at you, such furious faces. Surely you've seen through the gods' twisted little trick. Such pitiful jealousy, too afraid to let the true starlight fall upon me.
Okay, time to read. Good night, Cetia. Many centuries old newspaper, now inevitably yellowed and worn with age. Today's reckoning, the crimes of Threadstar. As the bells tolled, 23 years of Threadstar's crimes came to an end. The ringleaders involved in trafficking and abduction have been sentenced to death, costume production, numerous minor accomplices involved in promotion-related offenses, sentenced to 100 years imprisonment with forced labor, See the filler page for a detailed list of accomplices. Okay, yeah, so Benny was the accomplice who recruited customers, but he didn't actually know what the costumes were made of, I'm calling it. Over 100 imprisoned PCs were rescued from the last stronghold, some on the brink of death due to prolonged abuse. The Queen, enraged, called it the crime of the century. Night deepens. May the lament sewn into the performance costumes finally find peace tonight. Departure. Flying into the night of folly. 22 years. 4 balloons. A solitary journey. Mr. Leon carries the full submission. This is not a performance. It is an awakening. I don't know, I can't imitate him. This one-man show, which he calls Genius Martyrdom, tells a story with pure authenticity, shaking the very earth. Tour begins next month. Good night, and may each of us find the courage to release our balloons. Filler page. Dense list of ThreatStar's implicated personnel. Handwriting blurry and hard to fully read. Shockingly, many in the entertainment industry were also involved, including Cersei's PC agent and others.
Sending that evil messenger, Benny, with fake generosity and kindness, politely selling costumes to me, all secretly marked with the price of downfall.
I mean, Benny was Cersei's only agent. I never suspected that he could possibly be one of the culprits behind selling all those stage costumes. This is truly shocking. And now it's clear. He really is connected to ThreatStar.
But he regrets it. He hates himself.
This is exactly the evidence we're looking for.
Right? Or am I completely off?
Mr. Leon, thank you for your help. I never expected that you too were hurt by ThreatStar, and never got to perform your solo show.
It's fine, it's fine. Every step on stage I make now is rehearsal. All in preparation for the full submission.
Okay, so the putting on a play theory that I had, which I don't think is true anymore, but like, are you doing this because, oh, this is my masterpiece? This isn't like, the entire abandoned district is your stage, or something like that. I don't know, maybe, yeah, you're consumed by madness.
Just wait and see. The boy who fell on the platform will be back, carrying all the scripts rejected to expose this fake world.
Nikki, can we finally take down Benny now? Let's expose ThreatStar's whole scheme and reveal the truth behind everything they've been hiding.
This suggests a link between Benny and ThreatStar, but we'll still need solid proof that he's the one who stole the suitcase if we want to expose his secrets.
But no one suspected Benny when we investigated the suitcase theft case before. Where do you think we should start digging from here?
Ha! Miss Nikki. There were plenty of audience members obediently seated under the stage that day. Why not go ask them?
You mean... Oh, right! We questioned Squeaky and Belford, but we got caught up with running around. We haven't even interviewed Liora yet. Maybe she'll link Benny to stealing the suitcase.
Then what are we waiting for? Come on, let's find Liora and ask her.
We've been with Liora all the time. She would have mentioned if she had solid evidence, right? It documents the end of evil and the beginning of dreams. Okay.
I think I was here. And then... Liora, are you recalling what happened the day the suitcase was stolen?
Actual stealing day, not the fake stealing you guys did.
Miss Nikki, yes. While you were all busy with the questioning, I just stood by doing nothing. I felt so ashamed. I thought that if I could recall some overlooked details, maybe I could help. That's fine. In fact, we were thinking the same thing. We came to hear more about that day in detail. Of course. As always, the first to receive the dawn's first light that morning were the on-duty staff, so they would be able to quickly return to their posts. After I applied it and was about to head back, I noticed some staff were already showing symptoms. I had a bad feeling, so I ran here, hoping to meet Gordon. When I arrived, I saw Squeaky pressing juice there. She's usually really energetic, but at that moment she seemed unusually agitated.
If you say so, it really sounds like she must have already been hallucinating back then. She was talking about flying fruits, runaway bags, all sorts of impossible things.
At the same time, I saw Belford approaching. He carried a bunch of detergents, but was already unsteady. It sounds like Belford was about to hallucinate too. I wanted to help him, but I quickly started to feel dizzy myself, stumbling and bumping into him. Lots of detergent spilled. The smell was strong. Oh, this must be the fragrant fireworks Belford told us about. What then? Then I started hallucinating too. I can only remember some fragments. A yellow bullcat with 2 blue-purple horns, wearing a blue-purple jewel on his neck. Well, I thought the bullcat might charge. While dodging it, I bumped into a sack, and I think I may have cracked it.
Do you think that bullcat could be Belford? I remember his yellow hat having 2 blue-purple patterns. Just a thought.
That's a possibility. Then suddenly I heard a loud shout ring out.
You'd rather have perfect wheat fields than accept the Barasant I bring!
Something like that.
Yeah.
That has to be Mr. Leon. I think your version of this line is better than his original.
It is.
That was him. I was startled then. I saw the bullcat run away, felt danger was coming, and left quickly. It looks to me like both you and Squeaky were scared off by Mr. Leon's shout. When I came to my senses, I was at a remote water spot, soaked through, and there was no one nearby. So that's what happened. We met the other witnesses Liora mentioned to us, but I can't shake the feeling that something is off. There should have been one more Piecy there, the thief. They couldn't have disappeared without a trace.
Leon Schmeon.
But what exactly feels wrong? Don't rush things, Miss Nikki. Maybe we can simulate an interrogation. Treat me like a suspect, find any inconsistencies in my story. Maybe the truth is hiding in plain sight.
So you'll be Leon?
Great idea. We should get started.
Hey, this is like acting.
Ready, Miss Nikki? We'll start when you are.
Sure. Oh, it does say Liora.
Liora, could you please describe again what happened nearby that day? Especially the part where you saw Squeaky and Belford.
Okay, no, she's still being herself.
Not a problem. When I arrived here, Squeaky seemed already caught up in hallucinations, pressing juice with wild agitation.
That info matches Squeaky's testimony. I don't see any issues.
Not a... Belford was on the other side, transporting detergent but already unstable. I tried to help but felt dizzy and accidentally bumped into him, spilling the detergent.
Did we see a bunch of bottles there though? But no, I don't think that matters.
That's what Belford told us earlier. Is there anything that doesn't line up with the scene?
Belford. After that, I fully slipped into hallucinations and fought with an imaginary bullcat. Well, I think that was a mistaken vision of Belford.
That seems to match Belford's testimony. I don't see any issues.
Later, I was startled by Mr. Leon's passionate performance. With Belford pacing around nervously, we both left the place.
Belford and you both left?
That matches with Mr. Leon's testimony. I don't see any issues.
Later, I was...
That totally not palmed special blend must be really potent. The hallucinations everyone had were so different. Detective Nikki, do you see anything suspicious?
There's only one bullcat in Mirrorland though. Or in Wishfield.
I think that was a mistaken vision of Belford.
What if it wasn't? Like, because I don't see anything else to refute. Mr. Leon showed interest in Julie's suitcase. He was striking a stylish pose on a catapult seal. Two red suns lit the sky. Okay, yeah, so Liora bumped into him. Crackling fireworks. Okay, yeah, that was the, detergent bottles breaking. My stone tree has no more hand grippins no matter how deep the water is. So, yeah, that's Leon. Another bag split open in fright. Fruit rolled everywhere. We saw those, like, detergent bottles lined up, but I thought maybe, they had more, but there were a bunch of these here. I think this is it. Okay.
Belford was on the other side, transporting detergent but already unstable. I tried to help but felt dizzy and accidentally bumped into him, spilling the detergent.
Yeah, maybe this is it?
Got it. Liora testified that she bumped into Belford and accidentally spilled detergent all over the place. Since both of the hallucinating Pieces left after that happened, there's no way they could have neatly arranged the detergents found in the corner. But last time we investigated here, we saw lots of organized detergent bottles near where they bumped into each other. Someone stood the bottles back up, and that Piecy who did so is very likely the culprit. Miss Nikki, please let me examine these bottles. This one's scent. It's Benny. Why do you think it's Benny? I'm not sure you remember, but I mentioned when Benny was my agent, he was incredibly attentive, helping me organize clothes, even tidy my dressing table.
So he has a technique?
Scripts I carelessly left lying around would be stacked neatly, and any makeup I may have spilled on my desk would be arranged just like these detergent bottles. I should mention, this detergent scent is the one Benny usually uses. We often see Benny washing his hands. It seems he always carries detergent with him. Yeah, although this fragrance he usually uses is quite common and very mild, when placed alongside these other nearly scentless detergent bottles here, you can still figure out the difference between them. Moreover, only this bottle has been slightly used, and the bottle's cap has an extra seal ring inside of it. That's Benny's signature. If Benny stole the suitcase, after doing the dirty work of lockpicking, he'd want detergent to clean his hands. I now suspect that the big sack I accidentally bumped into, after being startled by Mr. Leon's performance while I was hallucinating, was actually Benny. Benny was washing his hands while he was also startled by Mr. Leon, bumped into you, and dropped this detergent? Exactly. That's definitely possible. But so far, it's just speculation based on Benny's habits. It's hard to prove.
Exactly. And since this detergent is so common, Benny could easily blame another Piecy for leaving it behind.
I think we'll need to dig a little deeper. This interrogation simulation has been really helpful to us, Liora. If you can keep assisting us while we clear things up, we would really appreciate it. It would be my pleasure.
Okay. Another interrogation with Liora.
Ready, Miss Nikki? We'll start when you are. If this bottle of detergent with a different scent really was dropped by Benny... Oh, I see. In that case, there's still one suspicious detail. When Benny was looking for the detergent that he had dropped, he tidied up the spilled bottles by force of habit. But if he had the time and energy to do that, how could he have not taken the detergent he actually dropped? Indeed. In his case, not having detergent is probably as bad as not wearing clothes.
Let me think about it. I've been trying really hard.
Indeed. I think maybe he did take a bottle of detergent, just the wrong one. Miss Nikki, what do you think?
Maybe.
Nikki, think quickly. All the spilled detergent here has to come from just one source.
I think maybe he...
Right, all these bottles look the same. Maybe he hurriedly took another bottle by mistake. Detective Nikki, what do you think he took?
Indeed. In his case, not... I think maybe he did take a bottle of detergent, Just the wrong one. Miss Nikki, what do you think?
I don't know what he took. Something from here?
This might not be related to what we're discussing now. What we need to figure out is what exactly Benny took.
Oh my. This is the first time I've gotten something wrong.
I think maybe he did take a bottle of detergent, just the wrong one. Miss Nikki, what do you think?
Super scented palm?
This might not be related to what we're
So Belford was delivering super duper palms. Yeah, I think this is it, right? Belford was delivering super duper palm. That's what he took.
I remember Belford mentioned that the only detergent he's been transporting recently is the super duper palmed detergent. It doesn't smell like anything. It matches the characteristics of these detergents. I see. Since the bottles all look alike, and the scent difference is minimal, it doesn't surprise me that he grabbed the wrong detergent in a hurry. Even if Benny did grab the super duper palmed detergent by mistake, he probably realized it a long time ago. If he's already thrown away that bottle, we can't investigate further. Maybe we can find supporting evidence from other testimonies.
Let me think about it.
Maybe... Have other witnesses seen anyone with a distinctive appearance in their hallucinations? Like how I saw a sack with a big tear.
Besides Liora, there's Belford, Squeaky, and Mr. Leon. Nikki, did any of them report seeing anything?
A fruit bag sprouted arms and legs, running all over the place while shouting. So, a fruit bag, that was Leon. But Gordon did lie about Liora, right? So, this is not it, unless... I don't know, I'll go with this.
Squeaky said she saw a big sack split open after being scared by another noisy sack. Maybe what she actually saw was Benny, who got a big shock from Mr. Leon. That's definitely possible. Looks like I'm not the only one who saw a hallucination resembling Benny. So the truth has been right in front of us all along. We just didn't see it.
Great! Now we have both the detergent he dropped and the descriptions mentioned in everyone's testimony. Nikki, can we go interrogate Benny now?
I'm still a bit worried. Will these ambiguous pieces of evidence really make him confess?
No.
I also feel something's missing. From what I understand of Benny, the more stressful the situation, the more eloquent he gets.
We've seen that behavior before. Even with a mountain of evidence, he just keeps arguing. Hey, could this be a trait of a showbiz manager?
Are you interested, Momo, in a career?
You could say that. In the ruthless entertainment world, it was a skill he really took pride in. Given his personality, when faced with this evidence, he'll probably claim he was poisoned and ran to the scene, but he'll firmly deny touching the suitcase. Yeah, I can picture that. Looks like we need solid proof to show he did actually come into contact with Madame Julie's suitcase. Liora, please help me one more time. Just one last interrogation simulation.
Okay.
Ready, Miss Nikki? We'll start when you are. I think the key is right here. How can we prove that Benny made contact with Madame Julie's suitcase? To prove that, we need to find marks on the suitcase that only he could have left.
Right. Nikki, did you see anything that might be suspicious on the suitcase?
To prove that, Benny definitely washed his hands with the super-duper pumped detergent he grabbed by mistake, but this detergent doesn't have any distinctive scent.
Ugh, if he had used super-scented palms, we would have caught him, just like Tommy.
Benny definitely... Besides the scent, what kind of flaw could super-duper palmed possibly cause?
I remember the effect of super-duper palmed is very special.
Besides the...
Keep it up, Detective Nikki. We're just one step away from the truth. I can feel it.
Besides the scent, what kind of flaw could super-duper palmed possibly cause?
Okay, so on its own, it doesn't have much fragrance, but when mixed with other detergents, it amplifies their effect. So Benny was washing his hands with the super duper palmed, and the suitcase, Julie's suitcase, would have one wash fresh. So So super clean palmed, and that would make the fabric fade. So maybe that's it. So I present this one, or do I lose another life again?
Alan once told us that Super Duper Palmed can amplify the effects of other types of detergent. So powerful that the estate won't even sell it to any outsiders.
That's especially true when it's combined with One Breath Bliss and One Wash Fresh detergents. Turns out, this detergent can create so many effects. Maybe that's the key to spotting the flaw.
It really is a magical detergent.
To prove that, we need to find marks on the suitcase that only he could have left.
So, did he, like, wear down the suitcase? Is this it? The dirt marks? Because he keeps washing his hands.
Madame Julie's suitcase is covered in dirt and scuff marks.
If Madame Julie saw it, she'd be upset for sure. But she carefully picked the fabric for this suitcase. It shouldn't be this fragile.
But if washed with that thing that wears and tears down the fabric...
So that's it. Madame Julie's suitcase has always been maintained with One Wash Fresh, and that detergent has deeply soaked into the fabric.
That's why Gordon could make a special tracking reagent to help us find the suitcase.
But when One Wash Fresh is mixed with Super Duper Palmed, it becomes a detergent with cleaning power that's too strong. The marks on the suitcase aren't from wear, but damage caused by washing.
Oh, during the theft, the suitcase was covered in dirt, and Benny washed it with the detergent he had on hand, but the two detergents combined, damaging the fabric.
Exactly. It's probably because he realized the fabric was getting damaged that Benny didn't dare keep cleaning. Otherwise, with his obsession for cleanliness, he wouldn't have tolerated so much dirt still on the suitcase. Liora, could you help think this through? With this evidence, is there any way he could still deny it?
Considering Super Duper Palmed is not officially sold outside the estate, this evidence is quite conclusive.
He's got nowhere left to run.
Consider if he were desperate enough to fight back, maybe he would try to claim the marks were there before the theft?
We can't let him get away with that excuse. Nikki, think fast. How can we prove the suitcase didn't have those marks before?
Photographic evidence.
If he were desperate enough to fight back.
This is it. This is the photo Palmy took when the choo-choo train delivered Madame Julie's suitcase. Look, the suitcase looks perfect here.
Those obvious wear marks must have appeared after this photo was taken. Miss Nikki, no, Detective Nikki, you did it.
So this is what really happened that day. While everyone was hallucinating, Benny snuck onto the scene. No one knew that a new guest had arrived at that time, except for Coolyn. After stealing the suitcase, Benny washed his hands out of habit, using the detergent he'd brought. Then, Mr. Leon shouted his lines, startling all the Piecies. Liora knocked over Benny's detergent bottle. When he went to pick it up, he couldn't help but organize the scattered bottles. But he took the wrong detergent, the Super Duper Palmed, the one that Belford was responsible for transporting. Benny left with the wrong detergent and the suitcase. The estate was chaotic during those few days, so no one saw the detergent bottles lined up in the corner. Later, because the suitcase was so dirty, he tried cleaning it, but didn't expect the reaction between Super Duper Palmed and One Wash Fresh already soaked into the fabric would wear the material down. Bad seeds only grow bad fruit. Eventually, he left behind a flaw.
Why did he choose this path? He cares deeply about his wounds, yet he joined Threatstar, tearing apart his own kind.
Liora, we still don't know how deeply Benny's involved. Let's talk to him first, before we make a call.
Yeah. Although he definitely helped steal the suitcase, we haven't found any other clear sign of wrongdoing. The ledger isn't his, and the Golden Vision notes aren't with him either. He already served a century in prison and got hit by his own accomplice. Before we jump to conclusions and decide whether he's truly a bad Piecy or not, we need to gather all the facts, piece everything together, and see the full story for ourselves.
Prison? I guess I didn't know everything about him.
Actually...
It's fine, Mr. Momo. Thanks for helping uncover the truth. If Benny really is a key member of Threadstar and tried to harm Madame Julie, I'll personally bring him to justice. Even if he's got his reasons, or if he introduced Threadstar to me, even without meaning to, I want to hear it from him directly. Right. Before we find Benny, let's take this suitcase to Alan's for an inspection. With a professional detergent expert's report proving that 2 detergents made these marks, our interrogation will be stronger.
Alright, let's go! With Nikki and Momo on the case, and Liora helping out too, there's no way we can fail. We're definitely going to catch him.
Good thing he's already here because I wasn't gonna go find him somewhere up on the stone trees. Hello?
Oh, by the Silvergale! Isn't this Madame Julie's suitcase? You found it! But why is it so dirty and damaged? The Sovereign of Sexy should always be elegant, charming, and flawless from their head to their toes. Oh, I can't stand seeing this!
Actually, we wanted to ask you about the damage on the suitcase. We're wondering, could it have been caused by detergent?
Well, you have certainly come to ask the right person. As a detergent tester myself, I am the most familiar with how to identify different types of detergents. And I am also someone who simply cannot handle when the beauty of this world falls victim to destruction.
So, Alan, can you tell what they are?
Unbelievable. Which staff member was so careless to make such a basic mistake? Both detergents, One Wash Fresh and Super Duper Palmed, were detected on the suitcase. Their combination created the special Super Clean Palmed formula, which is too strong and damaged the fabric.
Just like we guessed. Do Pieces that come in contact with this special Super Clean Palmed formula leave marks on their own fabric?
Definitely. That is why this special formula was only sold internally. The Ripple Estate doesn't even keep a single bottle of it in stock. Who made this mistake? Bring them here, and I'll test them thoroughly. I'm sure I can detect the residue of the special formula.
That's great! Sorry, Alan, we're a bit pressed for time right now, but we'll fill you in on what happened later. With your help, we'll finally breathe easy. Momo, let's find Benny. He can't deny anything this time.
Can we teleport? Yes. Yeah, I'm pretty sure if I wasn't reading through everything, it wouldn't be this long, but... God, it doesn't end. Hello? Oh, you're here. Why are you here? Wait, no, this is not where I'm supposed to be, okay. But, like, you were there, but now you're here.
Here we go again. When will this end?
My thoughts exactly, Benny.
Benny, we've brought solid evidence this time. There's nowhere left to run. Tell us everything about Threadstar's plot.
No way. You're just trying to trick me. You really think I'd believe you?
It's the end of the line, you little rag.
No way. How many times do I have to repeat myself? I've got nothing to do with Threadstar.
So desperate that you're spouting obvious lies? Detective Nikki, finish him off!
Your name was on the list.
How many
Ugh! This fluff bag's tougher than I thought!
No way. How many times do I have to repeat myself? I've got nothing to do with Threadstar.
A minor offender involved in coercive sales and forced rentals, sentenced to 100 years in prison with compulsory labor.
How? How did you find this? Don't bring that up. No!
You served Threadstar centuries ago. And we should believe you're not involved with them now? Benny, if you keep this up, you'll only end up back in prison. And for even longer next time. Why won't you confess?
No! An old newspaper can't prove a thing! It happened so long ago. How is that evidence?
Oh, he's about to crack. Come on!
I never stole the suitcase or tried murdering Julie. Coolyn! She's the one who did it!
We wouldn't bother coming back if we had no solid proof. Nikki, finish him off!
Centuries ago, I had no idea that Threadstar's costumes were even made like that. I have nothing to do with them!
That's what I think too.
Oh, he's about to crack. Come on! Still won't come clean, huh?
So which one do I present? Alan's inspection report or okay, maybe the suitcase first and then that one.
No proof? Then let me go! You sure you want to imprison me for 100 years?
Okay.
I never stole the suitcase or tried murdering Julie.
Okay, yeah, just that.
Do you see it now, Benny? Madame Julie's suitcase has traces from the mixture of Super Duper Palmed and One Wash Fresh, the latter being the detergent used to clean the suitcase regularly.
So what?
Where did that Super Duper Palmed come from? The only explanation is if someone left their own detergent behind and took the transport shipment. And I think the culprit is you.
No!
Actually, we've got another crucial piece of evidence. If a professional investigator examines you, they'll tell whether you're truly as clean as you claim.
He looks cute sitting there.
Maybe you ended up just as over-clean as the suitcase after coming into contact with the same mix of Super Duper Palmed and One Wash Fresh.
Enough! Enough! Stop talking about things I already know! I know I damaged the suitcase. I know I hurt the Pieces. I know I'm an accomplice, but I've already tried to break away. Why can you just not let me go?
You've gone to prison for a century and still don't get it? A bad seed always bears bad fruit. Some mistakes should never have been made.
You don't know anything! What if that bad seed was just me being born? What if his dream was to be a perfect star, but an accident ruined his face? What if I was born from the nightmare wrapped in that damaged costume from such a disaster?
That seed wasn't bad. Even with that scar, you're still an excellent talent scout, helping a country girl step onto the stage. And your insistence on prop safety spared her from the same fate.
How? How did you know? Cersei?
Yes.
I've always wanted to ask her something. If I had not insisted on the original schedule that day, would she never have fallen?
She was doomed to die. She was investigating Threadstar's costumes and was targeted.
How come? No, I should have known. I rented those costumes. I just didn't dare to think about it. After I got out, I was a ragged scrap with a 100-year sentence, shunned by everyone. Only Threadstar gave me a chance to keep creating perfect stars. So I told myself it was okay, that I was just a fringe Piecy on the sidelines. I stole the suitcase, but I didn't want to think about what was inside it. I kidnapped the Pieces, but I didn't want to see what happened to them afterward.
Okay, I thought you were more innocent than this, so yeah, you are involved.
A crime is still a crime. No matter how you tried to dodge it before, this time you still bared your claws at Madame Julie and tried to kill her.
I didn't. I'm not qualified to do such an important mission. Coolyn assigned my tasks. She didn't even tell me Julie was still alive.
Julie was still alive. Liora, do you remember that when we were investigating in the Ripple wine cellar, Coolyn said that too?
She did. She seemed unaware that Julie faked her death.
The attack on Madame Julie. Could the real mastermind still be hiding in the abandoned district? We need to ask Coolyn again.
She won't cooperate. She joined Threadstar to find her missing twin brother. That's the only thing she truly cares about.
Oh, I thought Simon was older. They're twins.
Missing? What else do you know about Coolyn?
She'd rather talk to birds than to other Pieces. Maybe because she once had a celeb crow named Piecy. She's always been closer to those birds than Pieces.
Cece? Could it be...
But Restar's ledger confirmed that they did use Simon, so does she not know?
This scarf! Tommy said Mr. Simon and his sister once raised a celeb crow called Cece together.
But Simon is already... Liora, would you be able to visit Tommy and borrow Mr. Simon's relics? I think we have a lot to discuss with Coolyn now. Okay, I'll be right back.
You'd better help her see things clearly. She doesn't need to live the way I did.
No one does.
There's just one more thing, Benny. The regret from back then shaped who I am today. A patched-up me, someone with courage and patience, no longer afraid to face the truth. All the wounds, regrets, mistakes, everything is fixable. I hope you can forgive your own scars.
If only Liora had told Benny this sooner. Benny's done so many bad things, no one's going to forgive him.
Maybe what Liora meant was that having regrets and flaws doesn't mean that life has to end. It's never too late to start mending, you know? Still, the worst of it is Threadstar. This time, we have to put an end to their crimes for good.
Well, the people who would have the right to forgive you aren't around, Benny.
This again? Ask away. You're wasting your time.
That's where you're wrong. We've discovered something we'd like to show you. Tommy informed us this scarf belonged to a late senior columnist. He was on his way home, planning to give this scarf with its subtle bird embroidery to his sister. Because... they once raised a celeb crow named Cece.
Where is he? What do you mean by late senior columnist?
Oh my god, you
I'm
don't
sorry,
know.
Coolyn. What Tommy encountered was a Piecy that had been born from that person's clothing. His name is Simon. We were able to locate his whereabouts within your ledger.
I didn't mean to. I didn't know. I didn't know!
I think this letter was meant for you.
Was your brother supposed to be a human? And you're saying you didn't know. Does that mean you were directly involved in what happened to Simon? How could you not have known?
It's possible he may have taken on a new Piecy name to conceal his true identity, hoping to meet you again someday. But I'm sure that hearing that new name, it must have felt very unfamiliar to you.
Do these horrible things. They come back to karma, you know, but like he didn't deserve anything though. You definitely, if you were like involved in this, but okay, let's read. Dear sister, I have finally returned to the Heartcraft Kingdom. Along the way, I've lost count of how many drafts I've written, imagining the joy, anxiety, and wistfulness of this moment. Yet you see, now that I've truly arrived at a place where I could send a letter straight to your hands, I still have to write it all over again. I can no longer meet you as the person you know. After all, when a columnist chooses a tricky subject, danger will inevitably come chasing. Fortunately, I somehow became a PC born from clothes. At that moment, I had to start believing the rumors of Prosperville, that PCs are born from wishes. If that is true, then the wish that brought me into being must have been the desire to return home. Though it took me a long time to recover my memory and remember where my home truly is, in the end, I remembered that The day I left was the day before our birthday. Oh, because they share one. How many birthdays have we missed? I don't know how to fully express my apology, but I hope that from now on, this long life of a PC can give you enough companionship and care. I am very afraid. Some marks crossed out. Are you well? Are you still living there? Will you still wait for me, like a bird carrying stories from far away? I've picked out a belated birthday gift, but I wonder, would it still suit the current you? Yours affectionately, Norento.
I've been waiting for him to come home. I took my medicine. I took good care of Cece. I promised, even sick, I'd live longer than Cece, longer than him. I wrote the newspaper letter to every address listed in our book. Later, I went knocking door to door. None of them knew. He'd gone too far away. I then became a Piecy, and my brother. There must be another Piecy born from his closet. I waited and waited for such a long time. I kept all of his clothes safe. But why, brother, why did you leave me all alone?
His strongest wish was to go home and see his sister. He only had the clothing he wore outside. The road home was too long. Why did you think joining Threadstar would help you find your brother?
The final costume, the forbidden outfit, can capture every gaze and control every mind.
Okay, so that's the story we're going with. The golden whatever. I forgot the name. So that's what you were trying to create to capture every gaze and control every mind and read all their memories, I guess. Yeah, this is awful, but you kind of deserve it. He didn't. See, it's this weird place.
So many people walk the streets of Sichi and beyond. There are so many cities that are just like it. I won't be able to find my brother in all of that. Unless the outfit's finished. Whoever wears it only needs to stand on the stage and ask one question for me. That's all.
The forbidden outfit. So that's Threadstar's ultimate goal? That's absolutely crazy! You knew full well that it was an evil power. Beyond all that, you were fully aware that the PCs you ordered to be kidnapped had loved ones who would be devastated, their hearts broken because of your actions. You know that pain better than anyone.
To hurt others for your own desires. That's incredibly selfish.
Yeah, I was giving you the benefit of the doubt, Coolyn.
Enough of this, Coolyn. Don't you ever commit these evil acts again.
I'm sorry.
I want you to be honest, and tell us who your accomplice is.
If it's not Benny, then I'm really not sure. I can't seem to figure out if Julie is really dead, or what the fabric I took was even about.
What?
The orders have always come from someone behind the scenes, Threadstar's founder. The forbidden outfit is almost complete. Julie is a natural star, and the golden vision is aimed at using her as the final material.
Oh, so is this like the opposite of a miracle outfit?
So, you're telling us there's a hidden boss giving you orders? We've been tracking the culprit all along, yet they somehow saw through Madame Julie's fake death and responded right away. They couldn't have reacted so fast without being at the scene. This matches the plan between Madame Julie and Liora. Right here, in the abandoned district, lies the true mastermind behind all of Threadstar's evil plans. The problem is, we still can't figure out who they are.
No matter how many accomplices they have, we'll catch them all.
Right. Madame Julie got hurt, so she's probably still resting now. When it's daytime, we should talk to Madame Julie.
I wanted to ask Coolyn about the other thing. Not Barrel Grove. You always teleport to Barrel Home because you can jump down, even if it is on the Barrel Grove level. Okay. Are we not done? Oh my god. Oh, here. Blue board. There's no button here that tells me to wait, so do I manually have to change the time? I'll do that.
Oh, this is so exciting! What's next?
Please don't let this be a play.
Madam Julie, Liora, what are you talking about?
Just bragging about how smart and brave my little Nikki is, and how she took down Threadstar and smashed their schemes.
Yeah, without Nikki's help, I don't think our risky plan would have ever worked.
And I'm just a first-time detective. I couldn't have come this far without everyone's help. However, the matter isn't fully resolved yet. The mastermind behind all this isn't Benny or Coolyn. It's someone hiding deep in the shadows. Until we've caught them, Threadstar could still hurt Madame Julie or any one of us.
Dear, you're as kind and just as little Cersei. I really like you. But it can't always be you running around for me. Now it's my turn to pitch in.
Are those chains? I didn't notice. That is so cool.
Do you have an idea, Julie?
My little Cersei, do you remember our masterpiece? As the rain falls, as the flowers bloom.
Okay, are you just gonna give us the answer? I thought we were gonna be tracking Threadstar well into Cetia, like through later updates.
I've seen reports about it. It was a play starring Cersei and Juliet.
That's right. Rain won't hold back my steps. Let the storm rage even harder. I'm setting out to find clear skies.
That's what the elder sister said to her younger sister when she left Rain City behind.
Fog City? Rain City?
Yes, and then it goes.
But sister, they say beyond the city lies only deeper darkness. How will you pass through the clouds? How will you withstand the lightning?
We are the sorceresses, and we ride our brooms. Look, the storm clouds lit by lightning. I'll pierce through them, pierce through the storm.
Oh, do I get to transform now into the sorceress outfit?
You long for clear skies, only proven with your eyes.
Only proven with your eyes.
That's right. Julie won't go down easy.
Madam Julie.
What?
It's really great to have you back. Oh, that's all thanks to my little Nikki. If she hadn't caught the remaining Threadstar remnants, I wouldn't be standing here today.
Yeah, her scratching her head, that is me. What's happening?
Everyone can relax now. The last of Threadstar's remnants, Benny and Coolyn, have already been captured. Ripple Estate is safe once more.
Is this a trap for the other one?
How dare they try to take Julie down? I should have defeated her, just me!
The two of them have no shame!
The raindrops creating ripples are the rhythm of my dance. Only through celebration may we drive the darkness away.
What?
Friends, let's celebrate together. The Ripple Estate Soiree is about to begin.
What?
Yay!
Yeah, Momo looking at Nikki is me.
When the mastermind thinks we've lowered our guard and tries to strike Julie again.
Okay.
We'll get them right away and end this forever.
You know, I don't want to end this. Can I talk to everyone? Oh, you guys are happy? Is it not you, Jenny? What about you guys? This does look so cool though. Okay, you guys wanna challenge Julie? Hey, can I play this? Like Miss Aurore's piano? This place is so cool. Hey, will this still be here after the event is over? Because... Oh, Liora? Like, how will we catch them? Do we just hide? So I had to go into my color lookbook and re-import this that I had to get rid of because we don't have enough slots because it's a soiree. She should be dressed accordingly and 10 to 4, so I'll change the time.
Wow! It's so lively here! Just one breath, and I'm swept away by the aroma of the vin de Ripples. We can't let the villains ruin this celebration! Nikki, let's go talk with Liora about the final plan. Or talk to some Pieces to gather intel.
This looks so much fun. Okay. Gather information on the other PCs. Optional. No, nothing is optional. We talk to people. Hello, Pommy Charlie, and oh, Raggy. This is the most palmed era. Thank you, Madam Julie, for bringing us back to our former glory. No, I've never seen it myself. I believe in Madam Julie. She definitely wants everyone in the abandoned district to come together and celebrate a bountiful harvest. I don't know, is that Raggy's voice? Here's to Julie, to Prosperville, to Ripple Estate Soiree. No, she doesn't talk like that. But like, oh my god, everyone's dancing. That is so cute. Hello? Call me when the show starts. Oh, are you Fanny Packy? Oh no. Oh, you guys are from Setia. Yeah, so I replaced my detective outfit for this because we don't have enough slots. Are you playing? Oh my god, look at him doing the little finger motions here. Like, yeah, playing the piano. Okay. Oh, Tommy and Leon are here. I didn't bring a single newspaper with me today. And this article in my hand is still unfinished. It's a real proper interview piece. Yeah. You don't even have an accent. I don't know what I'm doing. Yeah. Oh, interviewing me? Then I'm eager to see if your writing can live up to my art. Okay. At this Ripple Estate Soiree, the choreography of your opening dance closely resembles the unforgettable rain duet scene from As Rain Falls, As Flowers Bloom. That's definitely no coincidence. Queen Julie, you obviously haven't forgotten Cersei even for a day. Oh, okay. I thought I thought Leon was gonna be involved. Like, okay. Maybe he still is involved, who knows? Any of you I can talk to? Color Block, Little Chaos, Sheldon, and oh, Leader. You're defending him? I mean, it's okay to have some skeptics. Like, you're just jealous, aren't you, Sheldon? Okay. Hello? Boom Shakala? Thank you guys for your testimony, though. That helped. We're gonna go talk to Liora. To little Liora. This place is so nice. I want this prop. Ooh, I actually do have the prop that came with this set. I just got it later. Like, on the last day before the set was going away, I caved and pulled for it. But... Where? Oh, Scarlet. Really forgot about you. I'm sorry. Guys.
Please take good care of yourself, too. Leah, she'd be worried about you.
Don't worry.
Hi, everyone. Miss Scarlet, how's your recovery going?
Oh, I should have been facing that direction.
I'll be okay. Injuries happen all the time. When I was with the Kingdom Guards, I had more stitches on me than I could even count. But that still won't keep me down.
But you're not fully healed yet. Are you sure you want to join the mission?
My only wish is to catch the culprit, even if it means using every last bit of my strength to do so. Threadstar is cunning. I know that better than anyone. You'll be more likely to catch them having me around. Tell me the details. How are you planning to use Julie as bait to trap the culprit?
Yeah, I have no idea.
Okay, at the opening of the Ripple Estate Soiree, Madame Julie and I will team up for a styling duel and perform the first dance. I've already passed the co-performer auditions, and I've earned the Sovereign of Sexy medal. Everyone in the abandoned district already knows about this, so it won't raise any suspicions among any of the Piecies there. During the performance, Madame Julie will purposely let me win, but just enough to keep it believable. Then she'll pretend to be upset and say she's going back to the village to change into a new outfit, so that we can have a rematch.
Great plan. Since you said the last remnants of Threadstar are wiped out, and Julie's making a public appearance, Threadstar should assume we've lowered our guard.
Right. When the soiree is over, any outsiders lingering in the abandoned district will be a lot more conspicuous and won't go unnoticed.
When Madame Julie returns alone to the village during the party, it'd be the culprit's last chance to strike. They'll have to try. Liora and I will be hiding nearby, ready to protect Madame Julie and catch the culprit.
Understood. I'll find a good ambush spot nearby, too.
Phew, the show's about to start. Nikki, are you feeling nervous?
With you and Miss Scarlet here working together, I feel like we can handle any danger. More than that, I want to catch this culprit, teach them a lesson, and put an end to these crimes.
Please don't ruin the story, game. It's been good so far.
Such a familiar feeling. Back when I performed as Rain Falls as Flowers Bloom with Juliet, I was always nervous. Every time the curtain rose, I faced a new audience. How would the audience react? Would I hear their applause or their boos? Would the stylists like what I was wearing? Would the critics like how I delivered my next few lines? Then, Juliet turned to me and said, "Don't see the audience as a storm you have to push through. Imagine that you are the storm."
That's a nice mindset.
That really sounds like something Madame Julie would say.
I'm afraid I still don't have that kind of boldness, even now. So I'll take it as a blessing.
Yeah, no matter what tricks the culprit pulls, if we execute the plan well, we'll catch them for sure.
Let's go.
You...
Dear little Nikki, my dance partner, are you ready? Let's unleash our passion together and light up this sexy night.
This looks so cool. Sexy, not cool. Cool was at arena. Yes, ready. She let me win, she said. Oh, the Whispers of Waves dress. It's not bad. Can I change the color though? There isn't an option for me to change the colors. That's okay. Yeah, sure. Oh my, it is like a sovereign's battle because that's what this is. Should have changed into a different version maybe. That looked weird, that angle. I'm glad they added this to the game because the previous Sovereign's Challenge was just Jenny hiding behind the door. And like, no special animations or anything. A red version of this dress dyed, but they didn't let me pick that. By the Silvergale, a performance this amazing isn't what? Complete without you. You are my brilliant partner who makes my heart race.
Oh, it's been ages since I've had this much fun. One more dance, just one more.
Sure, lots more. Oh my god, that's the Nikki fan sign.
Madam Julie, I've already beaten you once in front of everyone. I don't want to look like I'm disrespecting the Ripple Estate.
Oh, what nonsense. Do you think I, Julie, am afraid to lose? Don't underestimate the sovereign of sexy. I've still got an ace up my sleeve. Gordon made me an outfit that's full of whim. Once I pick it up from the village, I'll unleash my final move, the raindrop dance, and then we'll have another round.
Whoa, I've never seen Madame Julie this eager to win.
Have you ever seen Madam Julie lose? This is her first time facing as strong an opponent as Miss Nikki. One round's not enough.
Yeah, the chosen one.
Exactly. Come on, let's grab some more detergents. There'll be more exciting performances later.
Well, then I'll wait for Madam Julie to return from the village for another dance.
Yeah, say it loud, Nikki.
Nikki, should we start getting ready?
Right, let's head to Prosperville now.
Yeah, so this green dress, I had this version dyed. I don't know why they didn't let me pick this. This would have looked so nice. Look at the fan signs. So here's Nikki, and there's Madame Julie. Okay, off to Prosperville. Look at all these arches. Like, okay, that ruins it, but yeah, Prosperville. Come on, let's descend. It's okay if I'm still wearing my costume, right? Yeah, it's fine. It's still the day of the soiree. Hey everyone. Yeah. We'll catch them, it's okay. Where's Madame Julie? Where's Gordon? Oh, never mind, we'll just wait.
She stands in the rain, atop the tallest spire in the Rain City. The downpour is swallowing the horizon.
When the flowers bloom, I'll set out. But the flowers haven't bloomed yet, sister. And I only have one seed left.
Beneath the curtain of the rain, she seems to see her sister's silhouette dancing familiar steps in the rain. Raindrops fall, sister dances on. Ripples splash where her feet touch. The city's reflection blurs. Her steps quicken, becoming stranger. This is no raindrop dance, but a new dance for clearer skies.
Oh, is this
She
right?
steels her resolve, looks toward the dark clouds, and grips her broom tightly.
Madam Julie, please accept my interview!
Don't tell me all of this has just been for an interview. Tommy. Oh, no. Tommy followed her. Tommy's not the culprit. Yeah, because he was preparing that question.
From the highest tower, she finally leapt.
Yan Shmiyan.
What a nuisance.
Catch him!
She will pass through the storm. She will find clear skies. After him. Rain will fall. Flowers will bloom.
Okay, yeah, the makeup is gone. Like, yeah, it was obviously him. Once we've ruled out everyone else, of course. This Leon Shmiyan guy. Oh yeah, dark energy. Oh, I can do this. Sorry.
That's right.
Oh, should have done it now.
Of course, this is just the most boring cameo I've ever played. Miss Detective, do you really think pulling back the curtain means victory? No. Even the truth is just a supporting role in my script. My kind gentlemen, grant me your forbidden gift's power once more. Let me teach these fools the etiquette of the final bow.
Where are you?
Oh, rainy night, grant me forbidden knowledge. The Grand Vision's final piece is Julie's fabric. Take it, the mediocre victory you crave. But I will complete the forbidden masterpiece that captures everyone's gaze.
Yeah, I had to let your dialogue finish, you know? I will regular purify you guys just in case more of you pop up. But I guess I didn't need to do that. Miss Scarlet, no!
Miss Scarlet!
I've tailored lives for these reckless beings. Why won't they accept the true blessing?
Watch out!
Take a bow! Sorry. No, it can't be! Do not look down on me!
Can Piecy's die from a fall into the water?
Benny! I'll go find him! So... just like this.
Small flower, braids in rows, the dreaming child with secrets glows. Wind blows soft on the ridge,
Nikki.
sending our sorrows off the bridge.
Birds leave their nest and fly so high.
Clouds they will pass quietly by. Sing all day long this ancient song.
The Ripple Estate Soiree ended successfully. Everyone okay?
Nikki, looks like Liora wants to see us. Let's talk to her.
Just like that. And look, Dawn's first flight. So, that was supposed to be for the story, but Scarlet, Nikki takes no fall damage. You had no reason to save any of them, I guess. Was that redemption enough for Benny? It was good storytelling. I'll give you that, the way he, popped up. But wasn't he being detained? How did he... Yeah, let's not question anything. Yeah, let's go talk to Liora.
Liora! Miss Nikki! It's so good to see both you and Mr. Momo looking so lively.
Thanks to Madame Julie setting up the barrel home, Momo and I both got a good rest.
Okay, filling us in on what happened.
Oh yeah, dancing for 3 days straight at the Ripple Estate Soiree really wore me out.
Okay, so it's been 3 days.
Thanks to you, everyone is celebrating to their heart's content. Madame Julie is exhausted and resting at home. Not to mention the Forgottens who joined for the first time.
Or longer.
Miss Scarlet insisted on guarding Coolyn herself. She wouldn't even put a single drop of detergent on just in case. Hey, I don't think I've seen Tommy around either. Strange that he didn't join the fun.
Tommy is busy investigating Mr. Leon, saying he wants to write an in-depth report. Maybe in a few days you'll receive his first draft.
And unlike last time, it will be a news report, not a novel.
I heard they found where Yarny is too. Luckily, he hasn't been harmed. Miss Scarlet contacted the Kingdom Guards and they'll bring him back soon.
Totally forgot about him.
Miss Nikki, I actually stopped by to say goodbye to you.
You're going back to see Chia?
Wait, you're leaving already?
Yes, now that Threadstar's conspiracy has been thwarted, and my wish to become a Piecy has been fulfilled, I've got no reason to stay in the abandoned district.
How have you been these past few days?
I'll be okay, Miss Nikki. I will remember Benny. I think he would want me to remember him in that way, as a friend who sacrificed himself for others. Not exactly good, but not completely bad either. Maybe I'll write to him. Who knows? It might help, writing letters from different corners of the continent, telling him that even an imperfect being can still find other ways to live.
Yes. The wind has stopped, and the birds can finally fly free. Liora, I believe you'll also find your own dream on the road. Do you mind if we see you off?
Of course. I may not be as good at showing feelings as Madame Julie, but Miss Nikki, though we haven't known each other for long, you should know that you're the human I respect and like the most.
Thank you.
I am hoping to set off with your blessing. I plan to leave before sunrise. Please meet me at the Ripple Estate platform. A journey brought by the train must also end with the train.
Profound, maybe? Yeah, why was this looking pink? That was so weird. You see? It's not supposed to be pink. I don't know. This game is weird. Yeah, Ripple Estate Station. So that's... Oh, around there. Is Madame Julie back for good? She should be. Oh, Benny broke out. But like, that was good that he did. I'm really sorry about Leah. Hey.
Beautiful.
Oh. I've been meaning to ask, what's the ending of As Rain Falls, As Flowers Bloom?
Oh, my dear girl. That one was written by Juliet and Cersei together.
She clenches the tiny broom as small as herself, fighting desperately against the storm.
Magic surges forth. Beneath the pouring rain, the final seed explodes, bursting in a fierce bloom.
The wind paves her way. The petals guide her.
As she breaks through the clouds, silence overtakes all. The sunrise casts its light upon the earth.
There she sees the first clear sky.
Whoa.
Excellent story. Leah would have loved it.
Look, the train is here.
Goodbye, Miss Liora. Bon voyage. Travel safely.
Right, Nikki and I will both miss you.
You two. I'll miss you both so much.
Oh, little Liora, at times like this, you know I always have too much to say. But I don't want to hold you up. I'll skip the fuss and simply wish you never-ending joy and freedom that knows no bounds.
Thank you, Julie. Take care of yourself. Miss Scarlet, you know if you change your mind, I can leave it with you.
Don't worry about me, kiddo. Take it with you. Take Leah to see the faraway places. This world is beautiful, isn't it?
Let's go. Time to leave.
Goodbye.
feel so sad when everything is clearly over.
It's all right, my friend. Tomorrow will be a brand new day.
Oh my god, yes. A handwritten note sweeps across the page like dancing steps. A spirited soul will always dance. Oh yeah, that's what someone
A
said.
rainy day is perfect for picking rainy orchids.
Or sitting here, enjoying the view. Because yeah, I still don't have everything collected here. But we did collect photos, come on. A bunch of them. We're just missing 2, so yeah, this is what we got last time. This is from today. Piercing the rain veil. Perhaps true courage knows no fear. She leapt from the high tower, her flight like a sharp blade cutting through the raging storm and shadowed clouds, straight into the clear open sky. And okay, I wish I had a better photo here. They didn't let me change the dye for this. The farewell words lingered on the lips, but were drowned out by the roar. Don't worry, this isn't the end. It's just a crossroads on the journey. When we meet again, it may be in another morning light. I'm so glad that this was a photo that was saved because I didn't screenshot it. Like, this looks nice. And Momo has his eyes closed. And yeah, those were from the side quests. And oh, this is another outfit that I mean to share. Oopsie, spoilers. I do know where these are because I did collect them on my alt. I will do that. I will finish all of this and this and get the remaining photos from the side quests. I assume we do have 2 of those left and all of these. And yeah, we'll challenge Julie again. And this one, drive the choo-choo train. Apparently we were supposed to do that. And did we not do this? Press off Showdown showcase match. Do they mean with another player? Because ooh, I don't really have friends on my main account. Okay. No, I'll find someone. And okay, change the I assume we can change the expression here. Did finish this. And new profile card, Golden Mystery. Let all past events take their final vow in the ripples. Set forth before the sunrise and journey to where the wind and flowers beckon, the direction of clear skies. So that was it for the golden secret. Yeah, I think I'll be wrapping up. Like, we did finish the story, but the Sovereign's challenge again and all the side quests. Yeah, it'll be a short episode, but yeah, we'll be wrapping up everything next time. Maybe talk to more people to find out what actually happened to Leon, Schneon, and Benny, and look around to see if Coolyn's still around. Carla did say she'd be guarding her, so I assume. Yeah, we'll try to pick up some extra bits of lore. Sometimes there are more lore books that are left behind. Like in every quest so far there has been. So yeah, I'll look for those and read those. Yeah, if you enjoyed this video and would like to see more Infinity Nikki pulls, die showcases, and gameplay, consider subscribing. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!